I think one of the death nails, my sister, is the male allowing the female to go out and work when she has just given birth to his children. Because when a man is home looking after children and young people, and the woman is at work, just him doing the female's roles, if you will, as the mother of civilization, it actually is having an adverse effect on him. His king status, his warrior status is being eroded because there's no such thing as a domesticated warrior or a domesticated king. Kings achieve that title because they go out and they conquer nations. They conquer the earth, not stay at home and change diapers because we want to, have this equal ability to go out and make ends meet. I think that's one of the biggest problems that we are suffering right now, is we are out of our roles primarily because we as men have lost the warrior spirit to go out and acquire what we need and bring it back so that our women can be the queens who they need to be over the kingdom. We're at home, we're rearing children, and we're wondering why we're becoming, infertile and why we're becoming, this weird guy, because we're not supposed to be at home in the daytime looking after children. And so many of our brothers are of the vibe, well, I'm homeschooling. You shouldn't be doing it in the daytime. You should be out there taking care of business and making sure that your woman is literate so that she can produce giants to follow in your giant footsteps. Apologies for that, but I had to just say that, okay?
Do you know, and you know something? Recently, a brother put up a post, and he was saying that he was talking about women. Okay, this is what he said. He said, if you have your woman, and you're not providing for her in the way that you've described, you're not taking care of her needs, you're leaving her anxious because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. What happens is when a woman this is what he was saying, when a woman's needs aren't being met by a man, when a man isn't playing his masculine role for his woman, she's going to start getting anxious, and she will naturally start taking on masculine tendencies to protect herself.
Right.
And it spoke to me. It spoke to me because I know from my experience having to raise my children, I had to be in that father type of role, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it.
Exactly.
I did it because I had no choice. And then somebody else put up a post that, if a man wants an angel at home, then he has to create heaven at home because angels don't live in hell.
Go ahead and teach.
Right. So, thank you for correcting me, because really, and I'm grateful, because really I was talking from my own experience of having to have that division of labor, which was all on me.
Right.
But really and truly, if things are how they were supposed to be, I'm the kind of person I would have preferred to stay at home with my children.
Right. So it's very important. Some people think that, home means a studio flat on the 10th floor of a council estate. We as men, we are supposed to provide you. I remember, sister, when I was a young man, there were 7 of us in our family. And, I shared room until I was like 13, 14. I'm sharing room with my brother, right? But there's 7 of us in a 3-bedroom. Like, do the math, right?
Yeah.
So I vowed that my children would have their own room when I started having children, right? And by God's grace, we were able to give our children their own room, because that was a goal I set for myself, because I knew the impact of sharing a bed with 2 brothers and having to fight at least one of them per night. If it wasn't the one on the left, it was the one on the right. You understand what I mean? But yeah. I had to fight one of them every day. And I didn't want that for my progeny. So it's important for us to try on the type of lives we lived prior to the transatlantic slave trade and willing to make the sacrifices now if we do not want to continue on into the future.